Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject Generation, Transmission and Distribution. This is for 4th semester Diploma Electrical Engineering students. So today our discussion topic is the tariff and types of tariff. So what is this tariff? So tariff is the rate at which electrical energy is supplied to a consumer, is known as tariff. Okay, so it is the rate at which electrical energy is supplied to a consumer. So what are the objective of tariff? See, like other equipment, other commodities, other thing, electrical energy is also sold at a particular rate. Okay, so that it not only returns the cost but also earns reasonable profit. So tariff include what recovery of cost of producing electrical energy at the power station, recovery of cost on capital investment in transmission and distribution systems, recovery of cost of operation and maintenance of supply of electrical energy like your metering equipment, billing, etc. Okay, and suitable profit on the capital investment. So these are the objective of tariff. So types of tariff. In types of tariff we discuss about first flat rate tariff. So what is this flat rate tariff? So when different types of consumers are charged at different uniform per unit rate. Okay, so different types of consumer charged at different uniform per unit rate, it is called flat rate tariff. So in this type of tariff what happens, see, the consumers are grouped into different classes and each class of consumer is charged at a different uniform rate. So the flat rate per kilowatt hour for lighting load may be 60 paisa, whereas it may be slightly less, that's like 55 paisa per kilowatt hour for powered load. Okay, so the different class of consumers are made taking into account their diversity and load factors. So the advantages of such tariff is that it is more fair of different types of consumers and it is quite simple in calculation. And what are the disadvantages of flat rate tariff? See, since the flat rate tariff varies according to the way the supply is used, separate meters are required for lighting load, for power load. Okay, so this makes the application of such type of tariff expensive and complicated, and a particular class of consumer is charged at the same rate irrespective of magnitude of energy consumed. However, a big consumer should be charged at lower rate, as in his case the fixed charges per unit are reduced. So here there is the unequal charging. Okay, unequal charge of the energy consumptions. Okay, these are the disadvantages. Then two-part tariff, another type of tariff. So what is this two-part tariff? When the rate of electrical energy is charged on the basis of maximum demand of consumer and the units consumed. Okay, when the rate of electrical energy is charged on the basis of maximum demand of consumer and the unit consumed, then it is called two-part tariff. Okay, so in two-part tariff the total charge to be made from the consumer is split into two components. So the fixed charges and the running charges. Okay, so what are these fixed charges and what is this running charges? The fixed charges depend upon the maximum demand of the consumer, while the running charges depend upon the number of units consumed by the consumer. So the consumer is charged at a certain amount per kilowatt hour of maximum demand plus certain amount of kilowatt hour of energy consumed. That means total charge is equal to B into kilowatt plus C into kilowatt hour. This gives in terms of rupees, where B is equal to charge per kilowatt of maximum demand and C is equal to charge per kilowatt hour of energy consumed. Okay, So this type of tariff is mostly applicable to industrial consumers uh, who have actually appreciable maximum demand. Okay, so what are the advantages? See, it is easily understood by the consumer. It recovers the fixed charges which depend upon the maximum demand of consumer but are independent of the units consumed. Okay, and disadvantages are what? The consumer has to pay fixed charges irrespective of the fact whether he has consumed or not consumed. This is the only disadvantages. And there is always error in accessing the maximum demand of the consumer. So these are the disadvantages of two-part tariff. Then the next type of tariff is the block rate tariff. So what is this block rate tariff? See, when a given block of energy is charged at a specified rate and the succeeding blocks of energy are charged at progressively reduced rate, it is called block rate tariff. Okay, so when a given block of energy is charged at a specified rate and the succeeding blocks of energy are charged at progressively reduced rate, it is called block rate tariff. So in block rate tariff, the energy consumption is divided into blocks, okay, and the price per unit is fixed in each block. So the price per unit in the first block is highest and progressively it is reduced for the succeeding blocks of energy. For example, first 30 unit may be charged at the rate of 60 paisa per unit. The next 25 unit are rate of for the next 25 unit the rate is 55 paisa per unit, and the remaining additional unit may be charged at the 30 paisa per unit. Okay, so like this your price per unit is reduced. Okay, reduced progressively. Okay, so advantages is that the advantage of such tariff is that consumer get an incentive to consume more electrical energy. Okay, this increases the load factor of the system and hence the cost of generation is reduced. So however, its principal defect, that means its one disadvantages is that it lacks a measure of the consumer's demands. Okay, so this type of tariff is being used for majority of residential and small commercial consumers. Okay, so these are all about different types of tariffs, their advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so these are the some problems which mentioned over here. Just go through these problems, use the same previous economic aspect formula and solve these problems. Okay, solve this numerical. Okay, so go through this video thoroughly. Okay, and discuss. If you have any doubt with me, then practice all the problems. Okay, thank you all.